Welcome back, everybody. This is video number 2 of the famous SCDRA build that we are so pumped about. Not playing any games, getting right to work, stripping this thing down. So here we go. Let's see how far we can get. And there you got it. Look at this. She is stripped down really well. So that was about 30 minutes worth of work. Got all the doors off, side skirts, got the radiators out, fenders, and a lot of other miscellaneous junk. So when you've done this as many times as we have, you know the stuff to keep that you can sell, and you know the stuff that you just go ahead and toss right in the garbage. So as you guys remember, when we built our first few stock Type S cars and Dad's car, a lot of them parts you can sell to make your money back. And so just always remember that if you're building one of these race cars, or if you're building one of these front wheel drives, there's about a 50% chance, sometimes a little bit more, that you can sell some of the parts to recoup some of your money. Like I said in part 1, everything that you see that's already off of this car, like the engine, transmission, all the interior stuff like that, we were able to sell to make our money back plus some on this car. So starting off on this fresh SCDRA build, we are already in the green. And so that helps big time when it comes to like building these cars. But I want to show you guys something that I did. I cut the wiring harness. If any of you guys have been following for any length of time, you know this is a bad deal. This is no, but not in this case. With this being an SCDRA car, the stock motor that was in here, no sir, negative. We're not going back with stock. These kind of cars you can do engine work to, and I mean major engine work. So with that said, the power plant that's going down in here, you guys wait till y'all see that, is a K-series motor, just like we run in our RSX. And so she's a beast. And so I'm going to let Austin, talk about that once he gets it done, or once he comes down here and we get to that part of this build, because he has done a phenomenal job, and we have one insane power plant that's going in this joker. And so a lot of work done. So with that said, if you guys are building a stock class front wheel drive, anything that's stock, whether it be a Hornet, IMCA style front wheel drive, Pro 4, Stinger, Hot Shot, or not Hot Shot, but anything that's using an OEM harness, this is a no-no. Do not cut your wiring harness. Just remember that. Keep up with your grounds and don't cut wiring harnesses. But this we don't need, because we will be going with a standalone K-series harness in this thing. So I'm going to wrap that up for night 1 of the teardown. Like you can see here, I still have a lot of the interior to do. I've got to clean all this old race car that we took to the scrap out, and then tackle this dash. I got to get the steering column undone where I can get all the wiring out of that, all the AC stuff, the carpet, and then start tackling this rear section. Get the rear bumper off, lights, all this miscellaneous stuff. And so, but good progress on night/day 1. We'll come back with day 2 and keep on keeping on. All right, y'all, we are out here for night 2. I've got 30 more minutes. You can see here that I was able to get a lot more stuff done the other night, or last night. I was able to go ahead and get both the tail lights out, and then I got a few more of the wires done and the inside stuff. So with that said, tonight's goal is to try to get all this interior stuff out, carpet, AC, and the rest of the wires and miscellaneous stuff like that. So here we go. Let's do it again. Decided to show up and help tonight. How you feeling? You like what I've done so far? Nobody's seen you on this build series yet.
Looks like a lot of work.
All right, guys, so here's your primary driver for the SCDRA build. Austin's not having faith in it.
Bro, we missing stuff everywhere.
But y'all check this out. Like you just saw, Austin came down and helped me, but most of the inside's done. Got all the wiring up. Man, this wiring, to cut this wiring, it is a booger. But this here is loose. We just left that in there so that I can mount that back up so we can steer this thing. But all the carpet's out. We just got to get in here and do all like the seat belts and miscellaneous little sensors and clips and plastic things like this here. See, like all this is coming out. We got to get every bit of that out because we're going to actually cut this dash out. So all this dash right here gets cut out like that other car. Got the emergency brake out and a lot of the other stuff. But like you can see, this dash right here, all these little miscellaneous things like clips, foam, plastic, all the pedals are coming out. That SRS module, or the airbag module. And then we got to tackle this top, which for some reason Honda decided to use these weird square head ones. But looking good. So that is day 2. We're gonna wrap that up. That was 24 minutes worth of work right there for you guys for about a minute and a half. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna come out here every day after work. I'm working day shifts, so I'm working 12-hour days and coming home, eating dinner, and hanging out with the family a little bit, and then coming and getting me a 30-minute exercise out here on this thing. So we'll come back tomorrow night, and hopefully tomorrow night I will be able to tackle this headliner and all this, the seat belts and plastics and things like that. And then hopefully in a couple of nights, maybe tomorrow night even, we got to get this glass out. But we have to get this shop cleaned up because I can't be walking around in all this and tripping. So that wraps up day number 2 for this video. We'll see y'all tomorrow. So it is night 3 out here in the FFR shop. And I'm not going to bore you guys. You kind of get the idea. Day 1 time lapse, day 2 time lapse. Here is day 3. So I'm about to put my editing skills to the test and give you guys 4 more nights for the price of 1. So we got a lot of work to do to get this done. You guys have seen where we are up to now. It's raining outside, which it hasn't rained in like a bazillion years. So I've got to keep the doors shut. So I'm not able to actually clean up and like throw everything out. But like I said, 4 nights for the price of 1. Let's see if I can make this edit happen. Here we go. There you have it. Roof is off. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little bit of editing skills. And here you go. In that little video clip, you saw me get all of the body strip, or the interior strip, the headliner, got the dash out. Fleming helped me do a little bit of that. Got all the glass cut out, which was a booger and left a huge mess. And now here we are, got the roof cut off. So that's very good progress in just a little bit amount of time. Like I said, it is split out over 5 days or 6 days, whatever it is. But that's progress. Roof is off. Now for the fun part, which is getting all this glass cleaned out of my shop, because like I said, it goes everywhere and it is not fun to pick up, and I got to be careful because the boys can't run out here and play because I don't want them getting glass all in their feet. But overall, a lot of progress made in 30 minutes a day. That's all it takes, 30 minutes a day to get out here and do just a little bit of work, and you get to where we are. With that said, I'm going to come back. I'm going to go in for tonight and come back and probably wrap this video up here shortly and get this thing completely clean, get it pushed out, and kind of assess where we go from there with this car. All I have to do now is get all the like sound deadening material and stuff out and really prep the inside of this cage, the inside of this car, because once the cage goes in, it bolts in, and that's pretty much a wrap. I'm gonna cut it here. I'll see you guys tomorrow where we'll wrap this thing up, and that'll be pretty much it for this video, where I feel we got a lot of stuff done. See y'all in a minute. Here we go. We're back again, and just like that, the EG hatch is cleaned up and the shop is back clean. Now, somewhat clean. But thank you guys for hanging out. I mean, this journey, like I said, is gonna be awesome. I was able to get in here over the course of a week and get this car ready. 30-minute days. I mean, you can come down here and work for 30 minutes, and that's all it takes. And here you go. You can see car is vacuumed out. All of the glass is clean. I'll probably be finding pieces of glass for the next 3 months in my shop, but I cleaned it up as best as possible. But it is looking amazing. And something that's crazy is y'all look how light this car is. I mean, I know it's just a shell, but it rolls fantastic. Very happy with the way it turned out. We still have a little bit of things to get out, like SRS modules, safety systems. We have to pull the e-brake cables out and then get to stripping this thing a little bit more. I know I told you guys that we're gonna be getting like all these little pins out and cutting out all this unneeded stuff like this. Don't need that. But overall, the car is cleaned to the best of my abilities, and it is ready pretty much to accept the cage once we start cutting and gutting all this stuff out. So every bit of this is coming out, all the sides, everything is going bye-bye. And so with that said, I'm gonna sign this video off. It's been awesome. I've just really enjoyed, coming out here and spending a little bit of time. It's been a while since I've built a front wheel drive car from scratch like this, and seeing that this is the SCDRA car, it is even more special because we're jumping into the big leagues. And so I really appreciate all the help and the advice. We were able to call Joey Laws and get some advice, a lot of advice. You guys, I gotta shout out Charlie, old X-Man over at Hooked Up Hot Shots. You guys go follow them. If y'all have a Facebook and you guys kind of want to stay in the loop of what we do down here in the South, they are a racing team over in Louisiana. It's SCDRA Racing and a couple of different other guys, 445 Racing, and a lot of different guys that are all involved. But Hooked Up Hot Shots, Charlie X-Man runs that page, and so I want to shout him out. But they've given us a lot of advice with getting prepped and set up for Talladega, and Philip Wallace is giving us some information and stuff like that. So it really helps out. A lot of information is what we need, because when it comes to this kind of stuff, you want to ask people that know this class and know the tracks. And so it is really appreciated whenever you find people that can help us with this kind of stuff, to where we're not just shooting in the dark. We kind of have some baseline setup stuff and things to do that makes the car handle better, reinforcing the rear ends and stuff like that. So it's nice to have friends and people like that who are willing to share that information. But I am headed to Minnesota for 2 weeks, and so if you guys are watching this and you've made it to the end, there won't be a video out for a minute because I'm taking a much needed vacation. You guys saw that the RV video is done. Me and the family are headed up to Minnesota for Thanksgiving to spend time with her family and just relax. And so I'm on vacation for a month and a half, or almost a month. And so just gonna turn off the technology, turn off the phones, and just enjoy my family time. So happy Thanksgiving to you guys. We've got a bunch of birthdays coming up. Christy's birthday, my son Zion's first birthday, Judah's birthday, my mom's birthday, and so lots of birthdays. So we're just gonna celebrate. But like I said, thank you guys for checking it out. Y'all be sure to share this video if you guys really enjoy this kind of content, trying to grow and just continue to get the front wheel drive racing scene out there. A little bit of update on the Pure Stock. It is still sitting there, but we're going to pick up a motor hopefully soon. And so there will be a video coming out on that. So for now, I'm gonna turn this car over to A. Fleming Dad. I'm pretty sure they're gonna get some video footage of it, getting it ready for the cage to set in. But until then, y'all just enjoy you guys' Thanksgiving and family time. I appreciate everybody. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you like, what you don't like, who you don't like. Until then, God bless.